Hi everyone, my name is Chantelle Pressley and I'm so excited to be here with you today to share in Black History Month. So the book that I chose to read today is called Ray Charles' First Discovery Music. An Impoverished Childhood. Ray Charles is born on September 23, 1930 in the deep south of the United States. He spends the first years of his life in the most rundown area of the Black neighborhood of Greensville, Florida, where he lives with his mother, Aretha, and his baby brother, George. These are the years of the Great Depression when life is difficult for everyone, but particularly for African Americans who are not only poor, but also the victims of racial segregation. Aretha is just 17 years old. She has 2 children to bring up with no partner to help her. Life is tough for all 3. Ray and George are lively little boys who, once their chores are done, spend a lot of time on the street. Everybody in the neighborhood knows them. George is good with his hands and makes toys out of bits of wood. Ray is fascinated by music. He loves to go to Mr. Pittman's Red Wing Cafe and listen to the latest jazz hits on the jukebox. What he likes best is Mr. Pittman's take on What he likes best is when Mr. Pittman takes him on his knee and teaches him to play boogie woogie tunes on the old upright piano. He is always welcome there. One day when Ray is 5 years old, he and his brother are playing together in a big laundry tub of his mother's, and George drowns. Ray is devastated. Why was he not able to save him? He asks himself over and over. The question preys on his mind for years to come. Soon something else begins to trouble him. Why are his eyes all gummed shut when he wakes up each morning? He seems to be having more and more difficulty seeing clearly each day. Could this be God punishing him? A diagnosis confirms their worst fears. Ray has an eye condition that is soon to make him blind. He is 7 years old when his mother sends him to the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind for Children in St. Augustine. Life is not easy for him, but Ray is clever and resourceful. He is quick to learn to read Braille, but what really excites him are the music lessons. He discovers classical music, learns to play the piano, organ, and saxophone, and is interested in every sort of music, from Copland's romantic piano pieces to the frenzied swing of piano versetto art Tatum. Ray is growing up fast and music is key to his existence. In his early teens, on visits to his mother, at Christmas and in the summer holidays, he takes the opportunity to go and listen to jazz bands in clubs. The idea of becoming a professional musician attracts him. He secretly imagines himself on stage, playing piano. Life at school seems dull and boring by comparison. Then tragedy strikes again. Aretha dies suddenly. Ray is devastated. He is only 14 years old and all alone in the world. What is to become of him? Very soon, Ray decides to leave school and devote all his time to music. Florida's big cities, Jacksonville and Orlando, are home to a great number of jazz and rhythm and blues musicians. Ray decides to move to Florida and learn from them while he perfects his skills. Everyone is impressed by the determination of this young blind teenager. He shows talent in all the styles, but it is when he sits down at the piano and sings in his very velvety voice in the style of Nat King Cole that people really sit up and take notice. Ray really begins to tire of Florida when he is 18. He moves all the way to Seattle at the opposite end of the country. In this huge city, everything is different. The climate, the food, relationships between blacks and whites. How will his music be received? In 1951, Ray has his first real hit with the song Baby, Let Me Hold Your Hand. From now on, there is no doubt about it. Ray is the new king of rhythm and blues. Today, as in the past, we listen to and love the music of Ray Charles. And this is really inspirational for me because I just know that anytime someone has any kind of disability, whatever that may be, it can be really difficult in life. And at the time, overcoming some of the systemic racism that he had to deal with the loss and grieving that he had for his family members and being orphaned, he has really accomplished a lot, and he put all his love and passion into his music. So I think this is a really important person to know in Black history and in music history in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.